My first guest is one of our favorite guests on the show because every time he comes on the show, he brings it. His Rapcellency.
Yes, sir.
El President.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, brother.
You good?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Absolutely.
I like the new haircut.
Thank you, sir.
That's like the precision of a surgeon right there.
Yeah, you know, my barber, like, he's fresh from Pakistan.
No freaking way.
Yeah, and he just cuts my hair and my hair alone.
How did a Pakistani barber end up in Nairobi?
Well, you know, it's a long story for another day, but
What you're saying is that this man...
what I'm saying is that he cuts the hair very well and I look good.
This is true.
Yeah. It's good to see you.
Those socks are fantastic, my man.
Thank you, sir.
Those socks are total fire.
Thank you, sir.
I approve this message.
I like yours too, bro.
Thank you very much. What is this? You're just comparing our socks right now.
Yeah.
Don't mind us.
We're happy people, man.
We're happy.
You know what I mean?
Did you get you seem to have a lot of tattoos, dude.
Yeah. You know, presidential. It's a lifestyle. You know, it's a lifestyle. So it's just Prezzo, you know. Take me as I am. This is me. I'll never change. I'll always be me. And I'm blessed, just like the tattoo on my chest.
Oh, the tattoo on the chest says blessed.
Yeah.
Did you recently erase any tattoos?
No. I ain't erased. You're asking about this one?
Yes.
Do you want to zoom?
Yes, let's take a close-up of that.
You want to zoom on this?
Yes, that's an important one. It says Yola.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring up one more time. I want to show everybody a close-up of that tattoo. Okay?
Feel free. It's all good.
That's your ex-girlfriend.
How do you know she's my ex?
Who's Yola?
Yola is a beautiful lady who I've been with for like 2 years plus. And you know, like any other relationship, you know, it's always rocky, like here and there. The only difference is, like, when you're a celebrity, like, you're like a fish in a fish tank. So everything like that happens between myself and her, everybody sees it. But I'm sure there's no relationship that's perfect. So I wouldn't really say she's my ex because, I mean, I wouldn't say she's my ex yet.
What do you mean yet?
Yet, because, you know, it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, and it damn sure might not be the last time. You know, she's still in my heart, so it's all good.
Your breakup was televised. A lot of people's breakups happen quietly on Instagram. Yours was televised.
Yeah, true. And that's because I'm a rock star. And she's a rock star. So the ones that are not televised, then, you know, they're not important. But the ones that are televised, then that means that they're important.
Did you cheat on her?
I didn't cheat on her. You know, one problem that I have is that I'm a very friendly person. So, you know, I would talk to ladies in a certain way, and then it seems like I'm cheating, but...
Were you flirting?
50-50, comme ci, comme ça. Like, people say, like I said, I'm a very friendly person. So they might translate it like I'm flirting, but then again, like I said, Yola's in my heart, and she's gonna stay there for quite some time, up until I see her with another goon, and then I'm gonna catch a case, and then I got a money-hungry lawyer who's gonna eat the case. So,
what do you mean catch a case?
You already know what I mean by catch a case.
But when's the last time you guys spoke?
On my way here.
Oh, really? You spoke? What did she say?
She said, "Good luck, baby."
The last time you were on the show together?
Yeah. And she said hi as well.
Oh, it's a hi back. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
That's what.
So does that mean you guys are back together?
I mean, you know, we're trying to patch things up. You know, like I said before, when you're a celebrity, you're like a fish in an aquarium. So all eyes on you. You know what I mean? So, and people judge a lot. People say this, and that. People say, Yola, don't be with him. You know, he's no idol. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one nice them. But that's not true. So, at the end of the day, like, she's still in my heart, man.
Why haven't you wifed him then? Wifed her?
Yeah. She still is my wife. She's still my wifey, you know?
Why are you living your life on a reality show, though? Because people who do reality shows the criticism of always is these guys are just attention seekers.
Like I said before, I even said it on Twitter, and I've said it on previous interviews. I don't look for attention. Attention looks for me. Everywhere I go, you know, like, you remember that you hear a knock on the door?
Yes.
And I'm like, who is it? It's attention. And I'm like, you again? All right, come on in. I don't look for attention, Larry, seriously. Like, you know, honest to God, like, I don't look for attention. If I wanted to look for attention, then I'd do it in other ways. But I just live my life like what you see is what you get. That's just me. Like when I was born, when my mother gave birth to me, I wasn't meant to be a doctor or a lawyer or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a private pilot's license. So I could have chosen to be a pilot. You know, I did flying in CMC flying school. I've said that over and over again.
How many flight hours do you have?
I have like 125, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute.
Aren't you too old for this life, though?
No, man. You know, life is what you make it. If you want to be old, then you're going to be old. If you want to be young, you're going to be young. And this is one thing that people have to realize. At the end of the day, like, this is my life. You know what I mean? I have a whole responsibility. I take care of so many people. So that on its own is me playing my old part. The way I dress, the way I walk, the way I talk, that's just me at the end of the day.
Why are you wearing shades at night?
Because I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star.
Are you hiding some red eyes?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, I got nothing to hide. You know, as the president, look at my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Misunderstood always.
You know, I remember you, I was in probably high school, and when you arrived at Chegula Tiniz...
Can I put my shades back on, or I just...
Whatever makes you... It's great so we can see your eyes and we can tell whether you're lying or not.
Okay.
When you arrived at Chegula Tiniz with the chopper,
yes,
and nobody had done that at the time,
yeah,
it was just like out of this world.
Right.
And that was a while back. I think that's maybe 10, 12...
13 years.
13 years ago.
Right. A decade plus.
A decade plus.
Yes, sir.
You're still doing the same thing, isn't it? Is it time for a new thing?
No, not really. Why would you say that?
I'm just asking. You've got new music right now.
I do.
What is the new song? Tell us about it.
It's called Vomilia, but let's get back to that new thing you're talking about.
No. You when I was in high school,
right,
you were the president.
I still am.
You were Prezzo. You put out a self-titled song called Prezzo.
Yes, sir.
And it was a big deal because first on the day you launched it, you got all the stations to play it at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Which again, nobody had done that before.
Absolutely.
So you were a trendsetter then.
I still am.
Now you look like you're just a guy who's past his prime.
That's your opinion.
You don't agree.
And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. See, one thing you got to realize is that, you know, wona shida zako usikize zangu kwa nini. You know, let me live my life. You live your life. Let him live his life. Let her live her life. That kind of thing. So for me, like I said before, I wasn't born to be anything else but an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer.
You're an entertainer.
Yeah, point blank.
All through.
All through. Until the day I DIE. I mean, okay, let me ask you a question.
Right.
Say, for example, look at somebody like Jay-Z. Or let's bring it back to Africa, Koffi Olomide. He's got like blonde beard.
Yes.
Don't you think he's a bit too old for that?
Some people might say that, yes.
Some people might say Prezzo's too old for that as well. But he's a superstar. And I respect him because he's been there for years, ever since I was a little kid. And up until today, he's still here.
Right.
And he's still doing his thing. So it's not easy to stay afloat, especially in the music industry.
Okay, great. Now, tell us about your new song. You were talking about that.
You ain't got no more questions, Larry?
I always have questions, dude. I always have questions, especially for you. Because you're an interesting person. You're probably one of the most interesting Kenyans.
That's what it is. And behind the scenes, you asked me a question.
Yes.
You were like, is it true that, you know, you popped so-and-so's cherry?
Oh, yes. There's been this rumor going around.
Right.
That you popped somebody's cherry.
Right.
Is it true?
Whether it's true or not, Larry, to be honest, you got, I think You got your phone with you?
Yes, I do.
There's so many important issues out there that should be looked at, rather than who popped whose cherry got popped by who. Let me borrow your phone. I'll give you an example, yeah? This is the trend, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say I have an emergency.
All right.
Or God forbid somebody else has an emergency.
Okay.
Right? What number would you dial for an emergency?
In Kenya?
Yeah.
999.
Thank you, let's do that. Right?
All right.
Okay, so I just dialed 999, ladies
Alright.
and gentlemen. There's more important issues in this
Welcome
world.
to the National Police Emergency Helpline.
Thank you.
Press 1 to talk to an officer.
Okay.
If the call is not an emergency, please hang up.
I press 1. Yeah?
All right. What you're doing right now is illegal.
It's not.
You're tying up police resources, and somebody might have an emergency.
No, I ain't. Maybe we have an emergency right now.
Do we?
It's just an example. Like, this is an issue that, people have to look at.
Okay.
It's an emergency, mind you,
What is the emergency?
No, I'm saying, like, for example.
Yes. If we had an emergency.
Correct.
Okay.
God forbid.
All right. Oh, this is what happens when you call 999 in Kenya.
So these are the important issues that need to be looked at.
Right.
Not who popped whose cherry got popped by who, or isn't Prezzo too old for this? This is serious issues, man. This is very.
So you're not saying that you did or did not?
This is very, very serious, Larry.
Okay, wait, it hung up.
There you go. Would you like us to try it again?
No, let's not, but that is so strange.
That is a serious issue. It's more serious than cherries being popped.
That is so strange.
And I'm very, very disturbed by things like that, So instead of like focusing on what Prezzo's doing or, whose cherry Prezzo popped, these are the kind of issues that need to be looked at out there. And it's very disappointing because, say for example, on a serious note, we had an emergency. If you're in the States, you dial 911, it wouldn't even ring once.
Right, 911, what's your emergency?
What's your emergency, yeah.
This is surreal. We just called 999 and they said dial 1 if you need to speak to somebody, and then they hung up.
Imagine that. Now that and the cherry, tell me.
Wow. I don't know how these two are related, but wow. Okay, Kristen Ma'am is looking through some of our tweets from all of you people, and we want to look through all of that right now. Kristen, what are they saying?
There's a lot.
Of course, there's a lot, yes.
Yeah, as expected. Charlie Odi saying, when I hear Prezzo accent, where has it come from?
Are you seeing that? That's the reaction to your accent.
That's the reaction. I mean, I've always talked like this, Larry. I'm half Kikuyu, half Tanzanian. If you check the archives, I've always been the same Prezzo that I am right now. So it's not like I'm trying to put an accent or anything.
Right.
And please, I appreciate criticism, constructive criticism, but I don't appreciate people who just criticize for the fact of just criticizing, like trying to put a brother down. And just know that it would never work.
Okay, go for it, Kristen. What else is out there?
All right, Michael Adaka saying, Prezzo looks reformed. What or who is mentoring him of late? Any regrets so far?
Sorry?
You look reformed. Who or what is mentoring you? And if you have any regrets?
God is mentoring me. God always mentors me. One thing you got to realize, I'm still here, 13 years plus. When I was walking up the studio, I had to stay downstairs for like, say, 10, 15 minutes, because everybody was there, like, Prezzo, let's take a selfie. Prezzo, let's do this. And which I appreciate, and I thank God, and I thank my fans for that. You see?
Okay.
So,
do you have any regrets?
None at all.
None?
None at all. Actually, I do have one regret.
What is that?
There's one time, like, I was going through comments, and it hurt my feelings, and that's the only thing that I regret, because it'll never happen again.
So you don't look at the comments anymore?
No, I do. I mean,
but it doesn't hurt your feelings?
Not me personally, but my personal assistant does, and she reads them out to me. And I just thank God for the gift of life, you know what I mean? Be confident in yourself. Like, you gotta be confident. If you're not confident, then if you're not confident in yourself, how am I going to be confident in you?
You can't be.
The only thing I'm not confident in is that number that I dialed. And that thing is disturbing me.
All right, Kristen, what else is out there?
All right, Simon Monkey saying, Prezzo has been president for the last 15 years. Kwani yeye ni dictator?
You've been president for 15 years. When are you dictator?
Yeah, and you know...
president for life.
For life, man. You know, Kina Mugabe and them, they can relate, you know. And I thank God for that.
All right.
All right. Sila Koske is saying, how has Prezzo impacted the lives of those who look up to him and society? He's been in the scene for decades.
I'm short-sighted, Larry. I can't read that. What's that?
How have you impacted society and those who look up to you?
Well, for those people, unlike other people, we do a lot of charity stuff. When I say we, I mean me and my beautiful mother. You know, we donate food stuff to orphanages. I came from Isli. Everybody knows that. There's Mama Fatuma Children's Home. We take food there and you know, we donate stuff there every week, every Friday.
Okay.
But it's just that I don't plaster it out there. So the fact that I don't plaster it out there doesn't mean that I don't contribute to the community.
All right. Kristen.
All right. At Bio saying, how the police are watching Prezzo on trend as he dials 999.
The police are not very happy with him dialing 999.
No.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
They're not happy?
Because they know it's not working.
They're not happy because, you know, these are things that we have to put out there.
Right.
And if somebody doesn't speak, then nothing's going to be put out there. For example, right, me and Joe can call, say, like the OCS personally.
Yeah, but somebody who doesn't have that.
But how about the people, how about the less fortunate? Who are they going to call?
Right.
It's very sad, you know.
All right, Kristen, what else is out there?
Yes, I've known Prezzo since I was born. You're still the president. Give us more music though, just like Kitambo.
Give us more music, just like Kitambo.
Yes.
He's just about to drop a new song. Don't worry,
Yes,
he's
it's
dropping
coming.
a new one. Okay.
Why do you have so many tattoos?
Why do you have so many tattoos?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Bling bling. Jackson na bado action na bring. Kwa maisha napenda the finer things. Napenda rollers, diamonds and the...
Okay. Kristen.
All right, the last one here from Lay Otieno saying, Prezzo is looking young. I look older than him, even though his song with Nazizi was done when I was in class.
This is so true. Lay Otieno says he looks older than you, though when you did your song with Nazizi, he was in class 6, but you look younger than him.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Like, you know, like I said before, life is what you make it. If you choose to be old, then you're gonna be old, you know, as long as like your actions speak louder. And my actions, what makes me sleep better at night is the responsibilities that I have and that I take care of.
One other tweet from Chibo Mgenge. Ambia Prezzo avae shati vizuri atatoa akifika kwa bafu.
You know, nimevaa shati hivi ndio uweze kuona. That's why. I'm a Kikuyu man. Feel me?
All right, you're a hysterical man. I really appreciate this. Finally, your song is with the Chess, who we haven't heard of.
Yes, actually, Chess, I did a song with her before. It's called Celebration of Life. And I just feel like, you know, my combination and hers go hand in hand. So I did another song called Vumilia. And it's a beautiful song, you know. It's a song that is out of what people are used to when it comes to Prezzo. It's one of my favorite tracks, actually, and that's why I decided to put it out today.
And you're just about to perform it in a few minutes for the first time.
Exactly.
We can't wait.
Only on the trend.
Only on the trend. That's going to happen when we come back from the break. Prezzo and Chess are performing. His new song is called Vumilia.